So this started as a window tinting video, and now we're talking about my customer's blood. Bless you. Sorry. Can't even hear you, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm killing this video. No, it's cool. It's cool, bro. Just glad you caught it, bro. Welcome back to another video. Today we have this 2021 Chevy Silverado 3500 HD in the shop. What we're going to be doing today is removing this poor quality window film off this window. This is a 30% film. We're going to replace it with a 15% nano ceramic film. So the new film that we put on here is going to be a little bit darker. That is what the customer is looking for. We are going to be removing this film with our Jiffy steam blade. So let's get right to it. Now really the biggest thing when removing film, like because this is a side window, I could just pull it off and scrape the glue. And it could be a little bit quicker, especially if this film was leaving glue behind with the steamer. Luckily, there's no glue being left behind, which makes my job a whole lot easier. The one thing I don't recommend is ripping film off of back glass because those defrost lines are built into the glass. So when you do that, you could rip those off, damage them, and then you're in a whole different situation there. So if you're new to window tinting or you are a window tinter, I highly recommend getting one of these Jiffy steam blades. Isn't a sponsored thing or anything like that. I just really recommend getting a steamer at least. When removing film, especially like these side windows, I always start at the top edge, work about halfway down, roll the window all the way up, and then just continue to pull everything off. Let's say, for example, if this did leave glue behind, all I would do is take some sort of slip solution or even Windex, spray the glue, and then take a razor blade, stainless steel razor blade so you don't scratch the glass, and then scrape all the glue off the window. And then I should, since we're talking about removing film in back windows and defrost lines, do not scrape a back glass that has defrost lines, because you will scrape those defrost lines off the window, and then you have to get a whole new window for the customer. This is a little bit of a newer truck, but I will say it is pretty dirty. We're just gonna take a microfiber towel that is a little bit damp, and we're gonna clean all the dirt out of these side edges. I've mentioned it before, but I promise you cannot clean a window, especially on a dirty truck or car, whatever it is. You can never clean a window too much. And as always, do not forget to clean that top edge as well. One thing I always do, especially when removing window film, I've mentioned this before, we're gonna take Windex that has ammonia built into it, or ammonia in it, and we're gonna spray down this whole window because the ammonia inside the Windex will help eat away any glue. If for some reason there was any glue left on this window, which I don't think there was, but I would much rather be safe than sorry. Give it a quick scrub. And one thing that I haven't mentioned, because I rolled this window up one more time into that dirty top edge, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that top edge off one more time. Bump the window up, squeegee off all the dirty, soapy Windex. One thing to keep in mind too, I just squeegeed everything off into this edge over here. So I'm gonna take the corner of my squeegee and make sure I'm squeegeeing all that water down. Spray the window back down with our slip solution, and then we are going to install the film. One thing I will talk about really quick, if you don't know anything about window tint doesn't just make your windows darker. I mean, of course it does make your windows darker, but this being a ceramic film, this film is going to block out heat for the customer. So the customer, in the middle of the Texas summer, because we're located in Fort Worth, Texas, in the middle of the summer, this customer is going to get a lot cooler, a lot quicker. And then once his vehicle completely cools off, he's not going to feel any heat inside of the vehicle. So his AC, his air conditioning unit won't have to work as hard. He doesn't have to blow it as much. And who knows? Maybe he might even get cold in the summer. I mean, I doubt it because we're in the heart of Texas, but maybe he's got thin blood. So this started as a window tinting video, and now we're talking about my customer's blood. You never know where these videos are going to go, man. And if you want to see a more in-depth video where I show you what the ceramic tint does, how much heat it blocks out, basically everything ceramic tint does for you, the benefits of it, be sure you drop it in the comments and let me know. That way I can make the video. On these Chevy Silverados, I don't like to go through the whole process of removing the screws and taking that bottom gasket out. So we are going to be using the two-stage method to tint this window. Makes it a whole lot easier for me. It's a lot quicker. Because I clean the window so thoroughly, it doesn't get dirty. Now, some people will say that the bottom loading technique is a lot cleaner. And I mean, I guess that is true. But if you take the right measures to clean out all the contamination and whatnot, and then this is the important part, is getting it in this bottom edge. Because there's really no way, at least that I know, to clean the bottom edge. And if you're a window tinter and there is a way to clean the bottom edge, be sure you let me know, because I'd love to learn. Also, if you're a window tinter and you watch these videos and you have any tips for me that could help me out, I've been tinting windows for 9 years, but everybody can still learn a little something. When I do the second stage of the two-stage method, I always like to work the film to the corners. That way we won't get these fingers that pop up in the middle of the window. So everything's pushed out to the edges. Now you kind of got to do this a little bit quicker. Grab a corner tool and get all that water out of the bottom edge. Because if that did pop a finger up just with how dirty this truck is, it would immediately pull dirt inside of my pattern, and then we'd have to redo it. One thing I feel like that doesn't get talked about enough is just window tint in general. There's always something in it. There's obviously ways to avoid contamination and avoid hairs and creases and all that stuff. But there always is something wrong with the window film. It's just how well you gauge it, and if it needs to be redone, of course it will be, at least here. I know sometimes I have had times in the past where I tint a window and I don't see a little piece of dirt or a piece of hair or a crease or something like that, and the customer comes back. That's a good thing about getting the film here at S3 Window Tinting. Everything does come with a lifetime warranty, so you are covered on that end. Now, because we did two-stage this, sometimes there are little handling creases where the film is pinched up. So I just take a hard card and a paper towel, put it up in that edge just like that. We're gonna do the same thing on both sides because we had both sides pinched up. And now those creases are gonna lay down. Here in about 5-10 minutes when this film dries, those creases will be pushed out and gone. If for some reason those creases are a little deeper than I'm expecting, I'll just take a little chiseler, rub it out, and then you really won't even be able to see it, which is what we're looking for. Now I'm gonna take a torch, heat up this bottom edge, clean it, and then we're all done. I almost just took that face first. All right, so at this time, our creases should be laid down. Definitely helps speed it up that I put a little bit of heat on it. I've mentioned before, if you're not comfortable with a torch, just don't do it. Let it dry out naturally. And those are the super easy steps you can take to take off old film and put on a new film that looks pretty sweet. And if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If you want to go check out our other social medias, you're more than welcome.